In this video, I'll guide you through how to use ClickUp for project management, focusing on a simple setup that you can start using right away. We'll go from a blank workspace to having a clear project structure with tasks you can actually act on. By the end, you'll have a solid foundation you can reuse for future projects. Let's start at the highest level, creating a space for your project. In ClickUp, a space is like a big container where everything related to a project or department lives. From your main ClickUp dashboard, look for the option to create a new space. Give your space a clear, descriptive name that makes sense to anyone on your team, like website redesign or marketing campaign Q3. You'll often have a few customization options when you create a space, such as choosing a color or icon and deciding which features to enable, like docs, goals, or sprints. For now, keep it simple. Turn on only what you know you'll use, like tasks and lists. This keeps your workspace clean and less overwhelming, especially if you're just starting out with ClickUp. Once your space is created, the next level of organization is the folder. A folder sits inside a space and helps you group related work. I'm going to walk you through how to create a folder that keeps everything for this project neatly organized. Inside your new space, look for the option to add a folder. Give the folder a name that reflects a specific area of the project. For example, inside a website redesign space, you might create a folder called development or content production. The idea is that the space holds the whole project, while the folder groups a major part or phase of that project. If you only have one main focus for now, a single folder is enough to get started. Now, within that folder, ClickUp uses lists to organize the actual tasks. A list is essentially a group of tasks that belong together, like a to-do list for a particular phase, category, or timeline. In this video, you'll learn how to set up a list that makes it easy to see exactly what needs to be done. Inside your folder, create a new list. Name it based on what you're going to track there. That could be to do, sprint 1, launch checklist, or something similar. The name should clearly communicate what kind of tasks live in that list. You can also add a brief description so team members know the purpose of the list when they open it. Now it's time to add tasks to your list. Tasks are the individual action items your team will work on. On your list view, find the option to create a new task. Start by adding the core tasks needed to move the project forward. Each task should be specific and actionable, like draft homepage copy, design logo concepts, or set up email campaign. As you create each task, you can assign it to the right team member, set due dates, and add any necessary details in the description. If you're not sure about all the details yet, that's okay. Create the tasks with simple titles first, then refine them over time. The important thing is to get the work out of your head and into ClickUp. Once you've added tasks, you can sort and filter them by assignee, due date, or status, making it easier to see priorities. Over time, you can expand by adding more lists within the same folder or new folders inside the same space as your project grows. That's the basic structure: a space for the overall project, a folder inside that space to group related work, and a list where you add and manage all your tasks. With this simple setup in ClickUp, you'll have a clear, organized way to manage your project from start to finish.